Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be doing some modelling, and we're going to be creating a nail polish kind of thing. So let's go ahead and change the render from Eevee to cycles, and we'll take this default cube right here. Let's go S for scale, bring this up a little bit, and then we'll just kind of push this in a little bit, and we'll edit as needed. So let's go with edit mode to begin with. Let's go to the face option. We'll select the base face right here, and all we're going to do is just round this off. So let's go E for extrude, S for scale, bring this in just slightly, E for extrude, and then S for scale and bring this in slightly again. And then what I'm going to do is go E for extrude, we'll bring it down just slightly, scale in, and then we're going to make a little bevel just at the bottom and a little indent. So let's go E for extrude, leave it where it is, S for scale. I'm going to go ahead and just scale this across as such, and then scale this outwards as such, so we've got something like this. Let's go E for extrude, bring this up, and then scale this in just ever so slightly, just to give it that nice little bevel. And I'm going to go ahead, let's go Control R, and then just scale this outwards just a little bit more, just to kind of give it that nice little buffer zone under here. So just press G to bring that up. Alright, so once we get to the top right here, let's go ahead and do the exact same thing, except from we're going to make a hole at the top, and then we'll drop it down into the basin. Now, what I'm going to do, let's go with E for extrude, S for scale, just bring that in just slightly, E for extrude, S for scale. You know what, I'm going to split this so you guys can see the side view. So let's press 1 on that one, so you can kind of see what's going on. Let's go ahead and go E for extrude again, S for scale, just to bring that over. Excuse me. And let's go E for extrude again, S for scale. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the hole from here, but I'm going to make a little neck with this to begin with. So let's go E for extrude, we'll do a square neck. Let's do, I'm going to go back, just one. S for scale, just to pull this into the neck. E for extrude, S for scale to come back up again. And then we'll do E for extrude, and we'll kind of just drop it as is. Let's go ahead and just Control R this. We'll take the edge right here on this side. Let's go for this side, and we'll just do S for scale to pull it out on this side right here, and then S for scale to pull it out on this side right here. Let's try select these faces right here, squish this down just a little bit so we've kind of got this nice little circle going on. We'll do E for extrude again, just to come in there. You might need to pull these two in, so let's go and take this and take this. S for scale, just bring those in on the sides, so you've got something akin to this. Let's go Control R just here, and then S for scale just to bring this in just ever so slightly, so we've got that nice little curve. And then we'll take this point right here, this point right here, S for scale, and just bring this in just ever so slightly, just as is. Let's hit the top. And what we want to do at this point is let's go to X-ray mode. Just here. So now we can see on the inside. We'll go with E for extrude, S for scale, bring this in. E for extrude again, leave it where it is. S for scale, bring in. E for extrude, drop it down. S for scale, bring in. And we're just going to round this off on the inside because this is round glass. We kind of want it a little bit more rounder on the inside. So we're going to go E for extrude, bring this down to about here. E for extrude, bring this down again. And all you want to do is just press S for scale and just kind of scale this along the axes. Now, if we go to X-ray mode on this side right here, you'll see that it's quite circular on the inside just at the moment. We're going to go E for extrude and bring this down again to about here, and then if you go S for scale and just bring this across just on this side on the x-axis, you'll notice that this is very elongated on the inside. So you're going to need to go ahead and press S for scale to elongate it on the opposing side. Now at this point you can make this back square if you wanted to, or you could keep it the way that it is. Usually everything's quite smooth on the inside of one of these. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead, take this point, take this point. Let's go and take the opposing points as well, and then we'll S for scale these outwards as such, and then S for scale these outwards sideways as well. So now we've got more of a square base. We'll go ahead and select the faces underneath once more. So if you go on the inside, you should be able to see them as such. And then we can go with E for extrude. Oops. And bring this all the way down. E for extrude again, and then just kind of smooth it off at the bottom, and you're going to want a little bit of a thicker bottom on the bottle. So now you should have something like this. Let's take this X-ray off and just place this to a regular render. Okay, so once you've got something like this, let's go to object mode, shade smooth. You can go ahead and select these vertices if you want to and squish them in a little bit more, totally up to you. So if you want to do that, you can go to edit mode. You can go for one side view, your X-ray mode, and just go ahead and box select everything, and then just press S and kind of go ahead and shrink that down a little bit. So it's something like this. Totally up to you if you want to do that. So the next thing that we're going to do, you could also pull these out as well. So if you wanted this a little bit smoother, you could go ahead with loop cut, and then kind of loop cut it a little bit more, and then take these loop cuts and kind of pull them outwards a little bit if you wanted to do that. Yeah, so let's continue with the rest of this. So we need a little bit of a lid. So let's go with add, and we'll use cylinder. Let's go with G, bring this up. You want to go S for scale. Make sure this sits and fits over the top of your model, as such. Right click shade smooth. We can press G, bring this up. Let's go to edit mode. Take this base face right here. Let's go for E for extrude, bring this down. S for scale. E for extrude, leave it where it is. S for scale, bring it in. And then E for extrude, bring this up. You can use X-ray to see where this is going to sit. Let's go G and bring this up once more. And now we have this nice little lid. So now we need the little brush on the inside. So let's go with another cylinder. Just press G, bring this up. So if I just scoot out just there. Let's go ahead and take this other cylinder. S for scale, bring this up. S for scale, bring this down. Shade smooth. S for scale, bring this up. Press G to bring this in. Now, depending on how long you want this, is up to you. So let's press G just there. Bring this up to roughly the top, so we can see that it's just at the top right here. And all we need to do is add a brush to the end of this. So let's go ahead and add, and we can do a circle with this. Let's go G, bring this up. You want to go ahead and go to edit mode. Let's go F for fill. Object mode again. And we will go to particles. Press plus. You should see that the emitter automatically works. Let's go with hair. And now you can see that we have hair. So go ahead and add a couple of zeros to the number right here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and mosey on over. Maybe I'll put myself here. I'll put myself here just for a minute. Let's go ahead and minus one of those zeros actually. So you've got some sort of kind of brush going on. Let's go ahead and rotate this by 180. S for scale, bring this down. And then you want to go G, bring this up. You want to go ahead and take the hair length and bring this down. You don't want it too long. S for scale, bring this down again onto the point right here. I might go ahead and just minus off another one of those zeros. So we've got less, and then go ahead and pull the hair length down just a little bit more. So we've got something akin to this. So now we have the bottle, we have the lid, we have the little plunger, and we've got the brush at the end for nails. So let's go ahead and add material right here, and we'll call this black. We'll change this out to kind of a grey. So we've got the little plunger right there. Kind of like an offset kind of grey. And then we're going to do, let's take a hair, if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Let's go new, and we'll put this as hair. And we can change this to, generally the brushes are black, so we'll have a black brush for this one. We'll take the top right here, let's go with new, and we'll make this kind of like a, kind of offset kind of blue. Maybe, let's go with this. Make it metallic. Take the roughness down. Let's go with the bottle, and we'll change out the principal BSDF to glass BSDF. Change down that roughness right there. Let's go ahead and add a plane so you guys can see how the glass works. So you can see that we now have a nice little glass bottle right there. We've got the plunger, we've got the lid. Now all we need is the solution on the inside and a little bit of a label. So we could go with, let's see, let's go with text right here on the drop down menu. Go to edit, and we could go with nail, I don't know what you call it, nail polish, I guess. But then again, if it's blue, it's kind of just, I'll just put nail. I don't know the terms for it. I don't really wear this stuff, but not often at least. So let's go alpha rotate 90 degrees, and then alpha rotate, and then we'll go 90 degrees. You guys can call it whatever you want. I'll just call it nail. Let's go and place that against the side. I've never ever in my life worn fake nails. I don't get how they work. I believe they're like little bits of plastic that you put on the end of your nails and then you glue them down, but my nails grow so fast it just wouldn't be worth it, for me at least. Right, so I'm going to go with the data side, which is the giant A right here. Let's go geometry, and let's extrude this just ever so slightly. And I'm going to go ahead and just take off this X-ray real quick so that I can get this on the front. Let's go to materials, and we'll make this kind of like a nice little gold kind of finish. As such. So now we should have this nice little nail kind of polish thing. Let's go ahead and add in our material. So let's go with G. Bring this up. We've got our side view right here. Let's go with S for scale. Bring this in. As such. So you just want this to touch wall to wall on the inside. Let's go with X-ray mode on this side so we can see the base. Oh, we've got a bit of clipping there. Let's go ahead and just pull that in. As such. And then we'll go ahead, edit mode. E for extrude. And then E for extrude again. And then S for scale. E for extrude, S for scale. Let's hit the top right here. Let's go E for extrude again. And then maybe we'll just S for scale this just a little bit. And then S for scale in the middle. So it's kind of gloopy. Let's go right click shade smooth. New. And then we'll change this to a nice dark blue. For nails. So we kind of have this nail polish. I kind of want to amend certain things of this. So I think the inner nail polish right here that we have, maybe we can make this slightly more metallic. to match the top. And then we can press S for scale and just bring this in just slightly, just to give that glass a little bit of space. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this plane up, just as such. Let's go with G, bring this across, and I'm going to go ahead and just pull the lighting up just ever so slightly, and then put some lighting at the back as well, or at the side at least. As such. So that's the general aim of the project, I guess. So you could use this as a prop in the background, I guess. Just something to place there, and then of course you've got the lid and stuff like this. So let's go with regular render for a moment. Make sure everything's selected. You can press G and just kind of put that into the tub right there, and then that would look like that. So it all fits together, it all fits and sits. Yeah, so if you guys like this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.